We have a brand new... No, wait. We don't have a brand new. Stuff's being cancelled. Jurassic stuff is being cancelled. What is this all about? Well, all that coming up. So if you don't already know, Jurassic World Primal Ops was released a few months ago for iPhones, for Android, etc. and was a mobile game. And this is something which came out with the release of Dominion, with the release of Camp Cretaceous Season 5. But already it is shutting down. They're closing the game servers, the item shop indefinitely. Why is this? Is this bad news for Jurassic in general? What does all this mean? Is there more games coming up? Is it making way for more games? Well, let's get into it. First off, Jurassic World Primal Ops was a mobile game where it was top-down shooter, kind of Diablo-esque, where you'd go around and you'd basically hunt humans and dinosaurs alike with like a dinosaur companion. Now this game was riddled with microtransactions, I have to say. I tried it and the game wasn't great, but that is no reason to pull it. We've had some bad games in the past and these haven't been pulled, but after a few months they've decided that they're going to close this game indefinitely. Now why is that? Why would they do something like that, which is awfully strange? I do know obviously there has to be some type of return on investment for games to be successful, but to pull it and remove all services is very strange. Maybe it didn't hit them numbers and they've decided they've had enough and they just want to move on to a new project with a new IP. It is possible, but unlikely. It just seems like at this stage the game wasn't very successful and they've decided to cut their losses early before they put more money into it and not get a return on the profit. But what does this mean for the rest of the Jurassic universe and the gaming universe? Universal could now lose confidence in the gaming Jurassic market. Now obviously Jurassic World Evolution came out, which was a great success. We had Evolution before that. We also had the original Operation Genesis, not to mention the Telltale Games series, but that was received with mixed reviews. But now with Primal Ops, it could mean that they've actually lost confidence in the franchise in the gaming sense and may not decide to do anything for a while until they get a good idea. Maybe they've already got a good idea, but it's highly unlikely at this stage. So with Primal Ops now, it is going to come to an end in October, where they totally dismantle the shop, totally dismantle the in-game purchases store. I was going to say if you want to buy anything on the store, get into it now, but if you already have the game and had the game, it looks like they've sent out unlimited currency until the actual shutdown of the shop. So if you've got the game already, you could be in luck and you can buy all the items you want. Not that that's going to help the game, because the game was pretty poor in my opinion anyway, so that's probably why they pulled it. But I do feel sorry for all the developers and everyone who worked on this product, especially as it was pulled so soon. I do hope they're going on to other projects and maybe a bigger Jurassic project. Hey, maybe they help in the new Camp Cretaceous game, which is coming out in November. All these things are possible, but there's nothing 100% concrete. And then as for them making a new game, because they've shut this one down, the likelihood of that happening is non-existent, because you'd shut down a game if it's non-profitable. Otherwise, you'd just leave it up to keep making profit. So obviously they were losing money on it, so that doesn't mean they're going to go and then put more money into another product at all. Actually, it's quite the opposite. Because this one has been an absolute flop, it may make them lose confidence in the gaming market because of it, unless it's a huge IP. You know, if they're coming out with these obscure titles, they're going to be more hesitant now, especially with the flop of Primal Ops, which launched prime Dominion time as well. There wouldn't have been a better time to launch that product with all the hype for Dominion and Camp Cretaceous, but alas, it flopped. It's such a shame. I do hope in the future they bring out more games for Jurassic, which they will, because Jurassic is a billion-dollar franchise, so they're not just going to shelf them. They're going to wait for actually tried and tested products and not make them risks anymore, especially if they flopped like this one. I would love to see a horror Jurassic World first-person shooter-esque game come out, much like you see with The Long Dark, these survival horror titles. I would love to see a first-person survival horror. We have got Death Ground, I believe, coming out, which is going to be great, and I've seen some trailers for that and it looks absolutely fantastic, but alas, it is not a Jurassic IP. Imagine what they could do with all the assets they have and the games what they could bring out. But because of this, they've now probably lost confidence and are not going to go with these obscure indie titles. They're probably going to, the next game we will probably see Jurassic World Evolution 3, and God knows what that would be like at this time, or another 100 DLCs for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Everyone's hoping for the Malta DLC, but we will see. What do you think the future of Jurassic gaming look like? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings. I do read every comment and I reply to nearly every comment, so let me know, is this the end of the Jurassic gaming era? Is this it? Are we just going to have to wait for the next big product, or do you think they're gearing up for something more? Please let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm not going to drag this out for 10 minutes or so like other content creators do, because there's nothing to drag out for 10 minutes. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Go check out my other videos. Cheers now. Bye bye.